Happy high vibrations, everybody. May your mind, body, and soul be whole. May your spirit be clean. May your body be separate from that machine. We keep the law patah, netter, guides, and protects you. All right. This is pretty silly. Just scrolling down and saw this video, so I thought I would utilize it for an opportunity to speak to a little bit about what we're experiencing and why we are being held back from it, right? So, I mean, if you're online, we're being locked in for spending a little bit more time online, so we're having a little bit of more of an opportunity to venture outside of our scope of interest. And so we're stumbling upon a lot of these domestic animal videos, whether it be cats, dogs, birds, squirrels, animals, localized animals, wild animals, helping each other out, communicating, showing levels of awareness. I mean, here you have, a dog. Okay, he's acknowledging the beginning of a race. He's showing some form of emotion. He's collected. He's not biting the TV or anything like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, why is this happening, right? Do you think the trainer taught him to do that, right? That's the thing. Like, a lot of people, they're posting these videos and they're getting credit for the brilliance of their animals and natural behaviors of their animals, right? So just what this just shows you is that we need to, and all the thought leaders out there and people in general, right? Like, so we're conditioned, right? Even though we're starting to elevate our language, you got to understand everything is controlled, right? They're prepared for everybody to step up the ladder, but up that ladder is just more confusion, right? So we need to just separate the word consciousness from awareness, right? Because anything could be consciousness. Consciousness is the state of awakeness, the state of being activated, the state of being energized. A rock, a plant, anything that's, flowing life is conscious, right? But then when something is aware, when it can, basically communicate, perceive, calculate its surroundings, itself, in comparison, with its environment, and then start adding in all those sensory perceptions to come up with those, beliefs, that's awareness, right? You know what I'm saying? So, we need to see what these pets are doing and elevate ourselves. We really, really do. We gotta step up our game. You know what I mean? Like, these animals are not attached, to these evil forces and things like that. They're sort of like nucleuses. They're neutral, right? I'm not saying they don't get possessed or anything like that, but I'm just basically saying the game is different for them, right? So, we need to do our thing by severing ourselves from the anti-life draconian system by saying, I denounce Satan, Luciferianism, Draconianism, all evil agents, forces, and their works. Boom, it's done. We're free. We can start rebuilding, reclaiming our kingdoms. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to touch upon. It's very, 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 very important that we take this reset seriously. Okay? Because we had a 35,000 year time and space continuum come to an end. Okay? This was marked by the event that we had on December 21st. Right? So I would say the first full moon, or the last full moon, or the first full moon after the 21st is really the beginning of the year. And it's the beginning of our first year. So what I'm getting at is we need to really watch our language, okay? Because everything is completely controlled, written, and programmed already for us by these draconians. And we need to, be able to break these spells. And so everything is numeric. Everything is numerology, astrology. Okay, they tie in, they use certain sequence of events to capitalize on them. Okay, people think that they control the weather. No, they don't really control anything. But what they do is they can enhance upon those opportunities. So maybe they can take a storm and make it a little bit bigger or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we need to start understanding, stop focusing on what we believe they can do and stop doing what we can do, right? We need to really focus on the things that we can control, right? And believe it or not, we can control, what we program into the etheric realm, okay? I'm not here to talk about, the power of now or manifesting or anything like that. I'm here to basically tell you that by aligning ourselves, being symbiotic with the solar calendar, okay, this new space continuum that has begun, all right? All this end times talk, all that shows you that it was an end of a time period, okay? So we can't fool around. You have a counter, you have a clock, you're going to set it, and all the zeros are going to go back to zero. All the digits, right? They're going to go back to zero, right? So we can't be saying it's a reset and then saying it's 2021 or even Happy New Year or even Happy Age of Aquarius. Okay, we can't do those things. We need to completely do something we can control. And that's what we are going to work hard to make of our reality. All right? So understand that when we say it's zero and they say it's 2021 and they have plans on a fixed calendar and a fixed time, right? And then we are unified in acknowledging that, it is zero, whatever date it is. We're going to not acknowledge any days of the week names or any names of any months because those belong to planets and deities and so forth. We're removing ego from our language. Okay, we're getting really, really, really lean with our lingo. All right? And so understand that once we acknowledge our dates and they have their dates, their dates become void of our energy. So, they literally have to come onto our timeline. And when they come onto our timeline, that forces them out because they're not able to be on this timeline. All right. They're charging us so much taxes and everything for global warming, which is something that no matter how much tax you have, it's not going to change anything because there's more magnetic influence on our planet, from all the other planets that are around, including Nibiru and other planets and moons that they're not informing you of. Okay? We have red iron oxide. They're trying to blame the California fires for red iron oxide being all over the world months prior to the fires and months after the fires, right? These are all coming off of the Planet 9, right? So we need to have a mindset that 2 plus 2 can only become 4 or 22, right? Every counter, unless it's broken, goes back to zero. We have come to an end of a time and space continuum, 35,000 year cycle. If we align ourselves with the new solar cycle and confirm this year as first year zero, then the timeline becomes void of our reality. The Draconians' empire planned for the extended overtime period of tyranny and autonomy over our mind, bodies, and souls will be not. Zero the Hero has just been unmasked, everybody. Did you hear me? Zero the Hero has just been unmasked. That's right. It's come to free us from captivity, place us in control of our reality. Okay? Because the zero is the beginning of a new time and space. It's our place. Okay? Let's get face to face with one another and start being real. All right? So we need to shoot for our consciousness and our level of awareness to be above our pets, right? You understand? I mean, I've watched dozens of videos of bears, grizzlies and black bears in the wild on their own, choosing to walk upright. And you know, they're not scratching at something up in the tree. They're just walking, you know, in fields and stuff. Okay, yeah, I guess they want to look to see what else is out there. That makes sense. But the fact of the matter is, you know, we need to basically drop our egos, and that comes with, you know, separating our power source from the Satanists' system, and, you know, start getting our downloads and codes from the sun, right? I just made a video about Bill Gates, you know, news going out there that I knew a year ago. That's why I was able to register World War Sun. You know, it's going to be a portal page, you know, for social networking, you know, educating us, you know, on subjects of geoengineering and the real, you know, false flag that global warming is, and that it's a main device against Mother Nature, Meta Netter, and the sun, and that, you know, everything that we are led to believe, designed to do, all the wars that have been waged, you know, are all ways of weakening Mother Nature and, you know, divorcing us from the sun, our tree of life. So we're going to have news and politics. You know, it's going to be a place where you can network with other people, and there will be lots of contributors on it. It's going to be, you know, a really good place where you can go and find, post and discuss and learn and develop awareness and you know, have a culture and realize and really become active, you know, in this battle that is World War Sun. All right, everybody, Chris Ray Chaplin, 2DLN. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, make some comments, like, share. You know, I need your support. Let's get this thing going. Okay? Thank you.